What's up? What's up? What's up? How is everybody? How is everybody? How is everybody? Yes, 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 yes. Y'all get on in here. Get on in here. Get on in here. Get on in here. Yep, yep, yep. Get on in here. Look, I promise y'all I'm not going to hold y'all long. I promise you that. Okay. But first off, let me say if y'all watching me live and you see that little red little thing and it's blinking and the blinking, yeah, I'm live. But if you watching me, and you don't see nothing, that means you watching a replay. And the first, and let me say this too. Hey, my TikTok family over there. I see you. Oh yes, Miss J, see you looking at me. I see you looking at me. But anyway, thank y'all for coming in here. I'm a little late, but it's okay because y'all know I had my makeup live tonight. All right, y'all know that, right? But anyway, um, those that is some of y'all may not know or may know that I offer sponsorships for my talk show segments and my makeup segments, right? So tonight I have the pleasure to be speaking with one of my sponsors. She has been sponsoring several of my makeup lives and my talk show segments. And I'm not gonna hold her long. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. We're gonna just gonna bring her on out. We're gonna bring her on out. So we can go on and talk, have a conversation. I ask a couple questions. Y'all got some questions you want to ask, I want y'all, I want y'all to do that, okay? But my sponsor, um, beautiful queen that's been sponsoring my makeup lives and my talk show segments is no other than Miss Simply Jewel Cosmetics and Health Services. Miss Simply Jewel, y'all. There she is. Yes, 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 yes. There she is, y'all. Miss Simply Jewel. Welcome, sweetheart.
Oh,
Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome.
thank you, thank you.
Yes, we're gonna have a good time up here tonight. I got my TikTok family watching. Yes, and I'm live everywhere else. Yes. So y'all, you know
Wow.
that I'm gonna dive right on in here, right? Y'all already know that. But first I want to say this. Thank you for being a sponsor of my segments. I appreciate that. That's from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you doing it. You sponsoring my segments, so my makeup lives and my talk show segments. I appreciate it. That meant so much to me. It really did, and that's why I feel I feel honored to even be able to have this exclusive interview with you. Because when I tell y'all this queen here is the deal, she's the deal. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So that was why y'all probably saw the flyer.
Oh,
Thank you. Well, you probably saw the flyer where it said when makeup meets science. And we're gonna that's gonna get explained why I named it that. When makeup meets science. All right. So simply Jewel, let me ask you a question. Because I know you just like me, love makeup. We love makeup. How and when did you start knowing that you like the makeup? How did you start doing it?
okay. Well, as a little girl, my mom, she used to wear makeup. She used to smell so pretty. And I
Mm,
was allergic to everything growing up. And so one day they were going to this function, we used to call it back in the
mm,
day.
mm,
And she was getting dressed up, and she always had a mirror and a counter so you can check yourself as you go out the door.
mm.
And I used to say, one day I'm going to create my own cosmetic line.
All right.
But at that time, yeah, at that time, I did not know that the only way to become a household name is if you create well, you had to create a cosmetic line first before you can create a fragrance. But I already made a fragrance years ago. and I
Okay.
still have it to till this day. But as it turned out, I used to have a nail and makeup center. I used to sculpt nails, and I used to compete nationwide. And one year I competed and placed, and
Oh
that's when
my.
I met, yeah. So that was at the Midwest competition in Rosemont, Illinois. I placed, I met a chemist, and then he told me what I needed to do. And then I met a lady in New York, went to the location, and after that I was able to create my own contemporary cosmetic line. And so I started out with a contemporary cosmetic line back in the 90s.
Mhm.
It wasn't until I went back to school and got my nursing degree and then my science degree did I realize I was going to create a mineral makeup safe enough for cancer survivors.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know what the safety part of using mineral makeup? Did y'all know that? I learned something. All right, and what else?
Yeah. So as a kid, I always played in makeup, but like I said, I was always allergic. So I had to be careful. And then at 16, I started working in the fine department stores that they don't even have anymore. Like, let me see, one used to be a sister of Carson Peary Scott. So I've always worked in cosmetics. I worked for Shiseido, Givenchy, Estee Lauder,
Oh,
Fashion Fair.
really?
Yeah, I worked for all the major cosmetic companies. So I created thousands and thousands of dollars for them when I got into the cosmetic industry after winning competitions in the
Mhm.
90s. I created my own.
Wow, it was time for you to do. You want to do your own thing. So basically, you have had your own cosmetic and skincare line since 1990.
Correct.
That's excuse me. That's awesome. That is awesome. And
But
is that
I had the contemporary line. So remember the contemporary line was eyeshadow, eyeliner, blush, lipstick, lip liner, powder, a complete skincare line with four different formulas, and it was all natural. And then um, as time moved on and I moved to Colorado,
mhm.
that's when I went back to nursing school and then science as a biologist. And then I found a way to create the mineral makeup line, which is what you're promoting.
Yes, and let me tell y'all something. And I was very honest because the one thing about me, when I do something like this, I'm very honest about it. I have never used. Now I've heard of mineral eyeshadows and mineral foundations and all. Over my years of being a makeup artist, I have. But honestly, I have never used any. I have never until now. And I can honestly y'all know what? I got to get my drink over there. I'm sorry. Because I got this trickle trying to come up, and I do not want to be doing a lot of coughing right now. I'm sorry. Sorry,
All
y'all.
right.
I was trying to get it before my intro ended, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I got to take this little drink. Got a little trickle coming. Mm.
I got my water.
Yeah. But to be very honest, I up until now I used your palette that you created, and I'm gonna show this palette, y'all. This is and I want as I show it, I'm gonna say the name, and I want you to explain why you named it this. All right, but let me tell y'all, this
Okay.
this is her avant-garde palette, right? Mineral eyeshadow. Okay, here it is right here, y'all. This is what she creates the shadows. Now, first time me ever using mineral eyeshadow. Right off bat, what I noticed several things really that no fallout. Well, barely hardly any fallout. I noticed that. I also noticed the velocity of it, the consistency of it, tongue and twisted.
Mhm.
Um, I noticed how thin it is. It's now I'm just talking about what I noticed now, or what I noticed about it, compared to regular eyeshadows. Okay, I noticed it's real thin. It's real thin. Now the biggest thing with this is if when you're using it, when you put it on your body, you got to understand that it's clean makeup. No additives in it, no preservatives in it. This is clean makeup. And I also noticed as I was applying it again, now, and I'm just being 100 about it. Like I said, my very first time ever using mineral eyeshadow. All my years I heard about it, never thought about using it. But when she would book me as a sponsor, as my sponsor, I said, okay, I'm gonna use this because I want to see how, see what it's all about. And I was not disappointed. I was not disappointed. I love the fact,
That's right.
I love the fact that it's excellent for my cancer survivors and my cancer warriors. I love the fact about that because what I mean by that is you don't have to put no chemicals on your skin, on your eyes, on your body, as whatever as especially what you're going through. You all you're gonna know and realize that you are wearing clean makeup, okay? Clean eyeshadows. Now, simply, Jewel, tell them and explain to them
Yes.
how did you come up with the name Avant-Garde? Please.
Well, avant-garde is a term that people use when they are atypical of the average, very creative. And like I said, that's the term. So, avant-garde is the term. When I was in the modeling industry, we used to do avant-garde looks, which means that it's bright and it's colorful
Right.
and it's a fashion that people don't see often. It's not the basic modeling style. It's a style that is creative, and you are starting to see some designers with their own style, their own trend. So
Mhm.
basically, we're trendsetters.
And again, here it is, y'all. Nice bright colors, some bright colors to use. And I'm actually wearing a look that I created tonight from the palette on my makeup live. I'm wearing a look. And did I mention to y'all? She have lip glosses also. Yes, lip glosses and lipsticks. I'm also wearing one of those now. Can you see? Now,
Yeah, and nail polish, but I didn't. We do have nail polish as well, but now the names that you're seeing, I did watch one of your lives, and you were using one of the colors, and you pronounced it right. Most people don't get it
oh,
right,
okay. I was so
but they're
scared I was
really
pronouncing it wrong. Okay. Okay.
yeah, but really, I had to do the replay, and when I watched the replay, you was calling it appetite, appetite, and then you said, but you said it correctly.
Okay.
And it is a gemstone. So a lot of the names on the avant-garde in the avant-garde palette
Mm-hmm.
are gemstones, like simply juniper. There's a
Yeah.
gemstone called juniper. So
Okay.
if people look up those um, names, they'll find out that those gemstones have been in the world for thousands of years and they
Wow.
all have a meaning. But I'm connected to gemstones and especially sapphire, which is my birthstone.
Simply sapphire. Okay. So that's the
That's my birthstone.
behind that's the meaning and the reason behind the names of the eyeshadows in here. Wow. They're named after
Correct.
gemstones. Okay. Cool. Simply after
Yes.
glasses on. Okay. That's all right.
And I'm wearing the naturally I'm wearing the Naturally For You palette, which are all earth tones.
Mm-hmm.
So I named them earth names.
Earth names.
You
Okay.
know, yeah.
Okay. Well, I love. I. It's nothing bad I can say about this palette. It really is not. Because let me say this. Let me just go and put this on out there. Because one thing about me, because I've had a couple of people that wanted me to do this, and now this let me know how they felt about their own product. Because I told them, I said, now I'm not gonna lie about it to sell anything. If it got a lot of fallout, I'm gonna let it be known, blah blah blah. They were like, "This come on now, that's all right." See that, but that lets me know how they felt about their product. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm being very honest about this. I didn't see anything wrong with this. I just love the way it adhered to the. I put some concealer, concealer on for my lid before when I did my cut crease, and just to see
Okay.
how it adhered to that so easily, I was like, wow. My main thing I definitely loved about it, the fallout. Oh my gosh. I mean, I have used shadows, and every time it all down here and I got to clean it all up. Uh-uh. Cause that's what I was trying to see if it was gonna be some fallout. So I'm assuming, let me know if I'm wrong. It got to be something with creating the mineral. You creating these shadows where it's different than the other shadows. You see what I'm saying? The other shadows where it's the consistency is different and it's tiny, just a little bit. I mean, not no not that just a little bit of fallout. Just little, I mean just a little tiny bit. You see what I'm saying? So it gotta be something.
Yeah, let me tell you a secret though.
Okay.
You know what the secret is?
No.
You wet your brush. You wet your brush
Hmm.
and it becomes waterproof. So there's no fallout.
Okay.
You just wet your brush and apply it to the eyeshadow and then your eye, and there's no fallout.
Okay. Y'all heard that? Did y'all get that nugget? She just dropped the nugget. Wet your brushes. You got some eyeshadow, got a whole lot of fallout. Wet your brushes. Dap that. Get a little spray bottle. Spray that brush and then go back in there. Now, what
Yep.
I also noticed that when you're
Yeah.
doing that, it also will have that. And I've always told y'all, it will have your color to be very vibrant again. It's something about once that water hit that
Yes.
shadow, especially if it's a if it's a shimmer, especially if you got a little shimmer or something in it, and that water hit it, it's gonna to me make it 10 times or 5 times brighter. You know, whatever color it is.
Right.
But um, y'all, here it is. Now, regularly 120, but it is on sale for $68. I got all the information at the bottom. Scrolling past simplyjewel.com/shop. Go get the palette, y'all. This is clean makeup.
That's right.
Clean makeup. No chemicals, nothing on your skin. Matter of fact, all her products that she creates is like that, okay? You don't have to worry about no, because our liver have to what's that word? Filter all everything we put on our body. Our liver have to clean that out. And that's right, Jewel? So that means
Yeah, clean makeup. Yeah, and the fact that it is clean makeup, there's no additives like,
right.
you put on a lotion or you put on a deodorant, they
Mhm.
have chemicals in it. Whereas this is clean makeup. That's why it's safe enough for cancer survivors. And because post chemo, they can't have chemicals on their body. So this way they can start working on their self imaging again and not have to worry about chemicals in their body, on their body,
If y'all didn't know that,
penetrating into the bloodstream.
that's a nugget right there. Um, and any of my cancer survivors that's listening, and my warriors that's listening, you know, switch over to mineral eyeshadows because I'm not trying to be funny. The regular ones got chemicals in it. It has chemicals in it, and you don't need that on your body. You don't. You don't. Um, she'll be right back. So when she come back, I got a couple more questions I wanted to ask her about the palette, and we're gonna move on. Hello, my TikTok family. I see y'all. I ain't forget about y'all babies on there. Thank y'all for being in here. Let me see anybody got any question they want me to ask Jewel while she stepped away real quick. Let's see. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Yes, yes, I'm on my talk show. Next time I come up here, TikTok, I'm gonna try to fix it so y'all can see the screen. I'm gonna work it out so y'all can see. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Thank y'all for being in here with me. All right, y'all. So what we also gonna talk about is we're gonna have I'm gonna ask Miss Jewel a couple of questions because I'm eager to know about. Cause did y'all know she was used to model? Yeah. Did y'all know that? Mm-hmm. See, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah. She used to do freelance makeup. Mm-hmm. She used to do that for a long time. So we're gonna talk about that. But in the meantime, y'all hold on. Okay, I'll deal with that later. In the meantime, y'all got any questions in the thing? Thank y'all for coming in here. Hey, Miss Davis, thank you for coming in here. You got any questions? Put them in the comments, okay? And Simply Jewel, she'll answer them. Got any questions for me? I answer them. Y'all see what the banner just flowing past the body butter sale. We're gonna talk about that. Um, but again, I this is my exclusive interview with my sponsor that's been sponsoring several of my makeup lives, several of my makeup lives, and several of my talk show segments. Yes, I do offer sponsorships. I do. I do. I offer that. And what you do, you get to come up here and we're gonna have an interview with you, okay? All right, she's coming back. She's coming back. While I'm waiting on her, let me get you something to drink because I got that trickle coming again. Thank you, Miss Davis, for being in here.
I'm having a problem here on my side. I apologize. I
Okay.
was getting ready to do it on my phone.
What
Can you hear
happened?
me? I'm not sure. It just went completely out. I saw it said it was syncing. So I apologize. I thought it was on, it said it was your side, but it wasn't. It's
No.
actually
You
my
okay?
side.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So
It
you
happens.
were, did you ask me a question that I missed? I
Yeah, it's
apologize.
okay. Yeah, I want to talk about how did you get into because I know I read you did some modeling. How did you get into that? But that's something you wanted to do or you just how did you
Actually, no. I was always heavy set growing up. So
really?
I used to take allergy shots and I was always like a size 22. But as I got older, my junior and senior year in high school, my weight started dropping off because I didn't have to get the shots anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so a friend of mine had what it was called J&J Productions. And they had a fashion show. And to tell you the truth, I used to be really shy. And that's how I got out of my shyness. So I just picked up on the love of modeling. I always liked to dress, and they used to say, "Oh, for a heavy set person, you can really dress." And I didn't. I thank you. I mean, what do you say? And then I started losing all the weight, and I got into modeling shows. But I've been liking modeling all my life, even the pageants. And then when I moved to Colorado in 2021, I was Miss Capital City, and I entered
Wow.
competitions. So I've always been intrigued by it, but I never really did anything until I lost all of my weight, got into martial arts, and just lost a lot of weight
Wow,
and
Jules.
started modeling.
Wow. Now I noticed you were saying you lost your weight. Was it something that you did? How did you do that?
Well, at the time, I used to take allergy shots, and it had a steroid in it, so it kept me morbidly obese. But once I turned 18, the insurance, my dad's insurance, stopped paying for it, and so and then they said that was the end of my session anyway, and so I just started eating healthy, making healthy choices,
Mhm.
and my weight went down so fast. I think people thought I was on drugs or something.
That's what
But
I
it,
do anyway. Yeah.
yeah, but I was just making healthy choices, exercising, doing yoga, taking karate classes, and
Wow.
it fell off.
Wow. And you've been keeping it off like you supposed to.
Yeah, ever since.
Wow. Feel better too, don't you?
Oh, I listen. Yeah, I have no high blood pressure, no diabetes, no senior um, ailments except for visual. I do have a little bit of low pitch hearing loss and dental, but no health problems. No.
Wow. You can tell a difference. Wow.
Hmm.
Y'all hear that? So making healthy choices and eating choices, it pays off. And you
It
got
does.
but see, you had a goal, you had a reason. Some people, I think if you got a goal that you want to get to, you had a reason why you want to, start doing what you had to do. You see what I'm saying? And you start.
Well, I don't know if you want to call it a reason. I was born with allergy asthma, so I couldn't
Oh,
eat anything. So
okay.
I had to be careful what I ate. I did find a way to help myself because I was being born with allergy asthma. That's why I started why they prescribe
Hmm.
allergy shots weekly. So I had to go to the doctors weekly to get shots. Not liking it, couldn't play with my classmates. I couldn't take PE. I didn't start taking
What?
PE until I was in the 11th or 12th grade because
Wow.
I couldn't run. If I were to run, I'd have an asthma attack. So that's the reason why I live my life the way I live it, and why I make healthy choices, and why I help other people to get in alignment,
Hmm.
because you can help yourself, but a lot of people don't want to put in the work. And for
Okay.
me, I had to.
Okay. I gotta ask you this because you just said it and it put a question in my head. When you say you help people get in alignment, what are you talking about?
Okay, so to feel good about yourself, to not feel overweight, to not feel sluggish, our body, in order to hear a word from our Heavenly Father, we need to be in alignment because disease starts in the gut. A lot of people don't know that, but disease starts in the gut.
Did y'all know that? I
Diabetes,
did.
high blood pressure, it starts in the gut.
Wow. So that's probably why be hearing the doctor say not taking probiotic or something like that.
Probiotics. People
Probiotic. There
take,
you go.
yeah, they take probiotics as a supplement, but you can eat your probiotics because you have a good lining. You have bacteria in your lining anyway. So you want to, like yogurt, it's a lactobacillus, which is in your gut, it's in your vagina.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good, what we call good
Yep.
flora and
Yeah.
bad flora.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes if people have IBS or irritable bowel syndrome, or they have a hard time with their bowels, it's because they're not eating enough fiber, they're not drinking enough water.
Wow. Did
Hmm.
y'all getting this? Are y'all getting this? I hope y'all is because Julie's dropping some little nuggets, y'all. She dropping some big nuggets. Because I did not know that until I know my crown cricket. I did not know that until about disease start in the gut until you just said something. I really did not know that. And I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I didn't either, but I'm just being honest about it. I did not know that. I really
yeah.
did.
Disease starts in the gut. Also, your hormones, everything is in your gut. Your um, metabolism, but the brain and the gut is connected. But disease starts in the gut.
Wow. So y'all try to make healthy choices, eat healthy, try to do that. Make sure you try to do that. So let's talk about your body butters. Let me tell y'all something. Let me get this one right here. Let me tell y'all. Let me get this one right here that I got. I want to knock that know. I got stuff. I got stuff everywhere over here. I want not.
Yes, honey.
All right. Let's talk about this her body butters, y'all. When I tell y'all that now I've used body butters. And
Okay.
I've even used body butters where when I go to put it on, I got to keep doing this right here to even get it to start thinning it, thinning out.
Well,
You see what I'm
warming it
saying?
up. You got to warm it up. Yeah.
I mean, even after it's been warm about a minute, in other words, it was too damn thick. Them just gonna put it was just too thick. It was just too thick. It was just too thick. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I was like, wait a minute. And this was a name brand. Society say name brand. You see what I'm saying? And I was like, no, this ain't getting it here. It was just too thick. It was just too thick. Now what I love about Simply Jewel body butter, she has three. I just have this one right here with me to
I
show you.
have four.
Got four?
There's four.
Okay, it's the lavender one, the orange and rosemary, the pain. Now the fourth one,
The CBD.
the CBD one. There we go. That's the pain one, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
you
My
can
bad.
use you can use it for pain. The CBD oil is for those, or the CBD body temple butter has, where say for example you already know about CBD and you
Right.
know what it does for you.
Hmm.
Some people with Parkinson's disease can use that one and it keeps them from twitching. Some people that need extra, they have the pain butter but they may need extra, then they would use the CBD pain. It's
Wow.
called pain times two. That's the CBD.
Pain times two.
Right.
Let me write that down. I didn't have that down, y'all. I did.
Let me grab the
Right.
body butters real
Right.
quick.
Pain
Stand by.
times two. Wow. This is the CBD body. So the pain times two is the CBD. Is the CBD body temple butter. Okay, temple temple butter. So right now, Jewel has a special going on where
Okay.
you buy one get one free. Okay,
Right.
and that's
Right.
ending the 31st of August. 31st of October, 31st of this month.
Right.
We're just all miscombobulated. Sorry about that, y'all, but it's ending the 31st of this month. Buy one get one free. So which one do you have?
Okay. So you have the lavender
I have the lavender one. That's the only one I have. The lavender.
and I have, this one is the pain butter. You see, it is the one that you use if you go shopping. Say you go shopping, your feet are tired, you take a bath, your body aches.
Mhm.
This is the pain butter.
Okay, so that's the pain times two.
No, no, no.
Okay,
This is just the pain. You
just the
see
pain.
the stripe on there?
Yes,
Looks like a cinnamon color.
yes, it does. Right.
That's the pain butter.
Okay.
And then you have the orange and rosemary,
Right.
which is for energy.
energy, exactly.
And you see
Uh-huh.
the orange stripe,
Yes, I do. Yeah.
okay? And the one you have,
This
which
right
is
here,
the lavender,
lavender, is for calming.
right. So those are $10.
Exactly. The 2 ounce.
The 2 ounces are
Uh-huh.
$10. The
Exactly.
orange, the pain, I'm trying to get it so you can
That's
see
good.
it.
We can see it. We can see it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So these plus the one you have,
Uh-huh.
the lavender,
Yes.
okay, these are $10 for the
Exactly.
2 ounce.
These are
For
two.
the and the 4 ounce is
Uh-huh.
17.
Exactly.
So you buy
Exactly.
one, get one free.
Free. Okay. And it has to be of the same amount. You can't buy a $10 one and then get a 17.
Right,
You
right.
you
The
gotta.
same price.
Exactly. Because somebody inboxed me and asked me that. I just thought about it. Yeah, so it gotta be the same one. All right. So
Right,
the 4 ounce, if you get the 4 ounce one, you
right,
can't get the 2 ounce. You gotta get the same thing. Okay. You gotta be
right.
and
Now this one is the times two. This
okay,
is the CBD.
okay. That's the
You
one I
see the green stripe,
yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. See that the green stripe.
and it
Stripe.
says pain times two.
Uh-huh. And that's how much is that one?
That's the 29
29. Yes, 29. And then you got one for 49, right?
for the 4 ounce.
That's the 4 ounce.
Hmm.
Okay. So now each one of the 2 ounce, whether it's the this or the two that Jewel showed, the other 2 ounce ones that she has, you have to use a code for 2 ounce. It's gonna be separate now, different code. 2 ounce, any one you buy, 2 ounce, you gotta use all capital letter MZJ. Okay? But now the pain and the CBD, and the other 4 ounce one, you got to use
The
MZJ4. Okay,
right,
you got it. Your 4 ounces on whichever one you want to get, MZJ4. Your 2 ounce on any one you want to get, MZJ. Okay, there it is right there. Those are two right here, and that's the I can see it. I can see it.
okay,
Make sure, and those are what's them ounces? That's the two. That's the 2 ounces.
right.
Yeah, 2 ounces. Like I have right here, 2 ounces. So just keep in mind when you go on her site, simplejewel.com/shop, and you go headed over to the Body Butters. Just keep this in mind. If any 2 ounce that you get, you're gonna use code MZJ.
Right.
Any 4 ounce that you get, you're going to use code MZJ4. All right? You got to use two separate codes. And no, you cannot get one on this and the one on that. Nope, got to be the same.
And
Okay?
here's another thing. If you guys go on the website and see what you want, you can call me and I'll do the order and then you can cash at me. That way, if you don't have PayPal, until I get the website where it can collects all different modes of payment, you can cash at me. You can also call me, place your order, and then cash at me. That way I can get your address and we can talk. If and I also custom blend the body butters.
Yes,
Say
they're
for
made to order.
yeah. So,
Mhm.
say for example, if you try the pain butter and it's not strong enough, but you don't want to use the CBD, you can call me and I can adjust the pain butter as well.
See, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? And
Yeah.
my TikTok family, what I would like for y'all to do is go. to Facebook and follow Simply Jewel Cosmetics and Health Services. And then go over to YouTube and follow Simply Jewel TV.
Uh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I want y'all, yeah, my TikTok family got, I told you I got my TikTok family right here. Y'all go and so therefore y'all won't miss out on this body butter sale. Okay, you won't miss out on that. So go to Facebook and find Simply Jewel Cosmetics and Health Services. This is who I'm interviewing, Simply Jewel. Okay, grab that body butter, grab them body butters. I'm telling you, this is natural. You're Nothing is gonna harm you or not harm your skin. You're not putting no chemicals all in your skin. You're not. And these are made to order. They are made to order. All right. You hear what she said. If you get one and you're not too whatever, she can adjust it. But she gotta know. She gotta know. You gotta let her know. All right.
Yeah, I mean, there is no middleman. I'm not getting it from
That's right.
a distribution
That's
company.
right.
I am Jewel. So you can
Mm-hmm.
talk to me personally or you can text me. You can go to simplyjewel.com and fill out the upper right hand corner. If you have an ailment, that's a sure way to get a conversation with me is if you go to simplyjewel.com and fill out the upper right hand corner. And it does say, um, oh, I just saw your sample banner.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, I'll put it up. I'll put it up on that one. Everything else at the bottom. So to go to simplyjewel.com.
Right. If you go to simplyjewel.com, you'll see where it says intake form. And the intake form, you fill out that information. But you'll also see support the Orally Cancer Research Foundation, where I help Dr. Hadiah Green, who's found a way to shrink cancer cells. And that's the foundation that I help.
Okay, I got it right there. It should be updating. There it is. Come on there. Okay, there it is, right there. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why the other little thing all behind. Oh, I see. I gotta take that out. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why. Gotta get that out of there. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. There we go. There we go. Make sure you do the intake form, simplyjewel.com, and you say look to the up to the right hand corner, and you're gonna see where it says intake form. Now that's a sure way that you can connect with her. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll call you, or you can get my information where it says information. Listen, you can email me, you can call me. There is no middleman.
Right.
I am Jewel.
She's the
Yeah.
one that does, she's the one that creates all the awesome products. Okay. So now, Jewel, let me ask you another question. Where my paper? Yes, I got my stuff wrote down. Yes, I do.
That's all right.
Yes, I do. Can't remember everything. Can't remember everything. All right.
No.
Oh yeah, this is about the body butters.
Okay.
Why did you develop? Excuse me. Why did you develop the body butters? Why? Why? What was the reason that you did that?
Okay. At the time, I was doing private duty home health care
Mm-hmm.
because I refuse to work in the hospital because people are not getting good care. Let's just be real.
It's gone. Just hey,
Hey, and
hey.
so I had clients with Alzheimer's and that were in bedridden.
Mm,
One thing you don't want to do for people, I would say people of color, but I mean anybody, is to let them lay in bed and their skin dries out. They
Yes.
get bed sores.
Yes.
So
Mm.
I created these body butters to rub all over their feet after I gave them a bath, or some say one of the family members forgot to give the medication and gave it to them again, and they over medicated their loved one. So I created the orange and rosemary. I'm like, nope, we gonna get you out of bed and give them a shower and rub that all over them. Then you have some that have downers. Some people have what they call downers. By 6 o'clock at night, they get real agitated and real frustrated. So to calm people down, get them ready for bed,
Mhm.
I created the body butter for the lavender body
Lavender.
butter.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I had some patients that were always in pain. Maybe they had neuropathy. Maybe it was something that they always felt pain, sciatic nerve. So I created the body butter the pain body butter for them to apply on their knees, their ankle, their arms, wherever they felt pain. That's how that came about.
Wow. Wow. Caring for your patients.
Mhm.
Caring for your patients.
Yeah, I treat them like family
That's
because some
right.
people, they don't have family, and if they
Exactly.
do have family, they have no idea what to do for their loved ones.
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
help them to calm them down or get them up or keep them safe.
Wow. So tie it in for me and for the viewers. My the title is now when makeup meets science. Tie that in.
Well, okay, makeup meets science because a lot of people don't know that you just want to enhance what you already have. And the fact that I was allergic to so many uh, products growing up as a child, I researched every cosmetic line. Thank you. I created my cosmetic line and I tried all the products so I knew what not to put on my skin. Because there's some areas you can see where I have demarcations
Mhm.
because I was allergic to so many different products. So once I created my own, it became science. And so you learn what to put in your product, what not to put in your product. And the fact that I am I'll say biology, but chemistry was also my minor. So I just played in makeup from a little girl to over 50 plus and
Mhm.
created been playing in makeup since I was probably 8 years old, and
Wow.
now I'm 50 plus
Mhm.
plus plus plus.
Plus, 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 right? Yeah, I know. I ain't going there.
Hey,
Yeah,
but yeah, and I feel good. And I can't complain because I dedicated my life to working with people who fail to thrive, people that want to make healthy choices naturally, and those that, we know how to beat a face. But really and truly, cancer survivors just want to look natural. They want to look like there's definition. You know,
exactly.
they don't want to look made up. They just want to look natural.
Exactly. Exactly, Jewel. Exactly. Now, you said something. You used the word wanting to make healthy choices naturally. Explain that.
Well, I don't use supplements. You see all kinds of people using, all these different supplements and they're trying to get you to take it.
Yeah,
No, you don't know what their body chemistry is doing. So why will you mimic somebody else that's
exactly.
taking all these different supplements? So
Hmm.
I show people how to get the nutrients they need naturally by eating fruits and vegetables, little meat, getting rid of their allergens like eggs. You know, I'm
Wait a minute
allergic.
now. Hold on now. Hold on there, because now I eat egg. I've been eating eggs every morning. I eat me two and three of them jokers every morning for years. So you saying that's not good? That's not good to be doing it.
Not when you have an ailment, not when
Oh,
you're trying to reduce diabetes, not when you're trying to
oh.
do reduce high blood pressure. And some people, let's just be real again.
Come on with it. 'Cause
Some
that's what we do up
people
here now.
Yeah, some people will eat eggs and they have no clue that eggs could be part of their problem, causing them bloating, causing them to feel bad. So see, that's why I say fill out the intake form, let me know what medications you're on, let me know what you're doing because you could be eating take eggs out your diet and you may
Mhm.
feel 100% better. For me, I'm allergic to eggs,
Yeah.
but I can cook with them. But to eat an egg,
Hmm. You
no,
can't.
ma'am.
You can't do it.
Mm-mm.
You can't
No,
do it.
no.
But you say, okay. I know. I'm going backwards, but I never heard of the allergy. What you said you was diagnosed allergy something. What was it?
Well, I was born with
Asthma
allergy.
allergy. What
Yeah.
what's the name of
So
it?
allergy asthma. I was
Right,
born
I
with
never heard of
allergy asthma. Yeah. So I grew up where I couldn't have milk, I couldn't have fish, I couldn't have tomatoes, chocolate, green beans.
it.
Um, I can't, no peanuts. I can have sun butter, but no peanuts, no almonds, no cashews, none of that.
Well, see, I've heard of asthma, but I have never heard of allergic asthma. You see, I've
Yeah.
never. If anybody has heard of that, y'all put in the comments. Because I mean, cause my son asthmatic. Of course, thank God he grew out of it, But I just that's the only one I ever heard. So I have
No, I've had allergy asthma since I
never heard
was
of
born, and I used to have rashes at the bends of my arms and behind my back. If I was, that's why I didn't spend the night at people's houses because they would say, "Oh, it doesn't have peanuts," but it. They may not have tasted the peanuts, but I could taste the peanuts, and then I would have an asthma attack. And
Wow.
yeah, couldn't do
Wow.
that. So I had to be careful. I couldn't even, one year I had a pizza party and I was allergic to tomatoes.
But you didn't
What?
know it.
Oh, I knew it, but I called myself being grown and
Uh-oh.
I ate the pizza. Ended up in bed with an asthma attack, and my friends had to gather around the bed so I can open up my presents because I thought I could just eat a little bit. Nope, had an asthma attack. Moving,
Wow.
so here we are in 2023. I
Right.
have not had an asthma attack in over 30 years
Y'all hear
because
that?
I help myself
Y'all hear?
making healthy choices and rearranged my whole body. So, yeah, I can now have tomatoes, I can have green beans, I can have coffee. Um, there's things that I can eat now that I couldn't eat when I was a kid.
And it's all because you switched
Healthy choices.
health. That's the word to use. Healthy choices. She
Mhm.
did it. 30
And
years.
I switched my, basically some people would say I switched my DNA, but as I grew up, I watched what I put in my body, and my body appreciate the fact that I kept it true to myself, not what other people were doing, not what somebody told me to do,
Mhm.
but I was true to myself and I got myself into alignment, which is what I teach now or coach. Let's just say I coach
Coach,
people
yeah,
to
you
do the
coach.
same.
Exactly. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Wow, did y'all hear that? So it's all about making healthy choices. Now, I do you believe the saying you are what you eat?
I do. I do. Because listen, Everybody's body chemistry is different.
Exactly.
So what somebody is eating, it may not agree with you. What somebody is doing, it may not agree with you.
Right.
So what I do is have a dialogue with people so we can talk about what are they like mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
That all
Mm-hmm.
goes hand in hand, and that makes us who we are today. Everybody's got to find their center, because we came here by ourselves. We got to leave by ourselves.
Exactly.
So you got to get in alignment.
You got to get in alignment. And speaking of that, I had did a cause that's what I had to do. I mean, I did it. I took 2 weeks off of social media, and I did it because you're always seeing posts. People always putting posts. Um, y'all
Yeah.
say hi. My algorithm is something, right? So I got to thinking. I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna get off social media. I need to get back in line with God. See, sometimes we got to get back in line with Him. So
Yeah.
that's why I was off social media for 2 weeks. I got back in alignment, and that's what made me think about it when you said the word alignment. You know,
Right. And let me tell you, there's some people that don't believe in God. Whatever your higher power is,
exactly.
that's what you have to connect to, because we have to be careful. Because we call it a word doesn't mean it's not we all are saying the same thing.
Hmm.
Bottom line is you've got to get in alignment what works best for you. And so I help support and facilitate that, because people, they say they know, but then they fall off.
Yes, yes,
How do you stay consistent and true to yourself? You have
exactly.
to. So I help people to get in alignment naturally.
So basically, we're gonna end this with this with what I'm now. What I'm gonna give you the final. What y'all? I'm gonna give you the final say on something. But what I want to say is anybody listening, and if you ready to make healthy choices, you ready to make healthy choices. Um,
Naturally.
that's the word. It was right there. I could get naturally. That's the key word. Naturally. Um, simplyjewel.com. Look up there in the right corner. You're gonna see the intake form. Complete that. Complete that, and y'all gonna get connected. But don't come lying. Come telling the truth. Come,
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. If they come lying, it's gonna show up anyway,
yeah,
because your blood work tells the story. And if you're not coachable, uh, listen, I'll know that as well.
yeah,
But it's for those that want to make healthy choices, not because don't waste my time, don't waste your time.
hmm,
If you're not ready, you're not ready. But you got to be mentally, emotionally, psychologically ready for change. But
exactly.
yeah, at what point, are you true to yourself? At
Hmm.
what point do you start, like, people are, let's just say, you eat wrong, you're constipated, you're miserable, your bowels
Y'all
smell,
see?
you're not drinking. Who wants to be in that for a duration of time? I personally like to feel light, not weighed down,
Hmm.
not sluggish. I'm
Hmm.
busy, so I gotta stay light. I don't like being heavy. You know how we eat and we get tired and we go to sleep, and then the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
day you don't feel well, you feel blase.
Hmm.
You start making healthy choices, you'll feel good, your mind is clear, and you can perform well.
Now I can honestly say, and this is the truth, and we did it cold turkey, probably going on 8, 9, 10 years now. Well, the doctor told hubby to leave the pork and all that alone. So I decided to do the same thing. And we just did it cold turkey. And I can, no pork, not, Only thing we do have, only thing I do, I bake. I don't fry anything. Nothing fried. I don't fry anything. I done burnt out so many of them things in the oven, for baking, so many. I
Mhm.
don't think I bake chicken thighs, right? I bake fish, and we do lamb chops, all right? That's as far as baking concerned. Now,
Okay.
about it. Tell me about it. But let me tell y'all what I did though. Tell y'all what I did. I called myself trying to cheat about 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago. Me and my sister-in-law were together. And she had ordered some Kentucky fried chicken. And I thought, okay, now keep in mind, it's been about 8, 9, maybe 10 years since I had anything fried in my mouth, in my body. So
Okay.
this about 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago, right? So I decided to order me a two-piece. I told this a long time ago on one of my talk shows. And man, when I ate that piece, we won't drive in 10 or 15 minutes. I kept saying, pull over, because it was coming back up. My body was like, oh no, you're not gonna do this to me. It was good. Like I was pretty licking my fingers, boy. I'm like, that fried
Well,
chicken
and
good.
here's the thing too, because you probably ate it at the wrong time. Listen, chicken is my birthmark. I'm going to eat my fried chicken
Mhm.
and I have no problems. But the thing I'm speaking of is if you have an ailment like high blood pressure or diabetes, you got to get that under control.
Mhm.
That's why I say you eat in moderation. Even scripture says eat in moderation. So if it's the chicken that made you sick, or if it was the grease that made you sick,
Might
I
as well.
don't know. But the fact of the matter is, you can eat. That's why people get confused, because they think making healthy choices mean you can't eat fried chicken, you can't eat spaghetti. You can do that once your A1C levels are down. But if you're walking around with an A1C over 8, over 7, that's a problem. That's when you've got to learn how to eat and how to adjust your food. Now, pork, I don't
Don't get
care.
on board. Mm-mm.
Listen, I need my bacon. I'm going to eat my bacon. And once every year or every 6 months, I do need a pork chop with a bone in it. You know, I'm going to eat that. But the thing is, when you make healthy choices, once you eat it and get it out of your system,
Yeah.
you don't even crave these things. But now, bacon,
Now give me my turkey.
I,
I eat my turkey bacon. I do turkey bacon. I do that. I don't eat
I
the
like my turkey
I do the
bacon,
steak.
but
That's
it's
the only bacon I eat now. I don't do the pork bacon anymore. Turkey bacon, turkey chops. I eat. Oh yeah, I do eat baked turkey chops. I do that. Turkey
no.
sausage. I do that. I don't do no more
So,
pork.
well, here's the other thing. We were born eating bacon. So our bodies sometimes will crave bacon.
Wait a
Now,
minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, you said. Oh, okay. So you mean we was raised as a child? Our parent. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, cause them
yeah,
mama fed up there all bacon and biscuits sure and molasses sure did.
and sometimes our body calls for it. Now, if it makes you sick, it's different. But sometimes in moderation, listen, we have protein in our body. That's what we're made up of. A cell is made up of thousands of proteins.
Hmm.
20 proteins to be exact, but they all have a combination. This is what I'm saying to people. They've got to learn to get in alignment. Everybody's body is different.
They got about
Some people can eat bacon once a year, some people cannot. Some people can eat eggs every day.
And that's
Some
me. Now
people
I eat 2 or 3 eggs every day.
But do you know your blood type?
You know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to the doctor Wednesday. I'm gonna ask my blood type because I never been I never thought to ask my blood type. I need to find it out.
We're in a time, honey, where we all need to know our blood types, because you don't know if there's going to be another catastrophe, if you're going to have to donate blood, if you're going to have to receive blood, and people need to know their blood types.
So
period.
I go to the doctor Wednesday. I'm definitely going to put that in my phone and let it ring a reminder to ask. I need to know what is my blood type because I never asked that question. I,
Yeah,
I never thought of asking the Jewel to be very honest.
yeah,
Very
you need to
honest.
know your blood type. That's crucial, especially now. Everybody needs to know their blood type.
So with that being said, Jewel, I'm gonna let you take us out. What would you what would you say to those that's on the fence about trying to do right, try to do healthy choices? What would you say to encourage them?
Well, I'll say this. It's time to make healthy choices because, say, for example, you get sick
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have any medical personnel in your family.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to care for you? How are you going to be able to wipe your own behind?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to be able to feed yourself healthy food to heal? Because that is what happens when people don't have loved ones to help them.
Mm-hmm.
They develop sepsis, they develop bed sores. So what makes them sick is not what takes them out of here. Sometimes it's the infections that people catch and develop when they're sick. So you want to be able to make healthy choices to be self-sufficient as long as you can.
That's it, y'all. And go to simplyjewel.com. Look over there in that right corner over there. You go on that page, click that intake form, fill it out, and Jewel will connect with you. And y'all, you and her, y'all have a conversation. Do what you got to do. Just to start getting healthy, to start trying to be healthy on your journey to making healthy choices. Okay,
Yes, it's just necessary because I wouldn't want to be in a hospital this day and age. You're not going to get good care,
they
and
don't. They
I
don't.
can guarantee that you can take that to the bank.
Oh yeah,
You're
I
not
already know
going to
that.
get
I already
quality
know.
care.
We, we,
Hmm.
we keep it 100 up here on this platform. You go in the hospital. You better keep your fingers crossed. You come out.
That's right.
Just keep it 100 because they don't. And when COVID came, a lot of them nurses was all on YouTube, all on TikTok, just crying. Some of them just decided they was done lying. They told everything. They told
Burnout, they're
everything.
burnout, the
Burnout,
doctors are
exactly,
burnout,
exactly.
everybody's burnout. So you need people like me that can answer your questions and help you to get in alignment naturally so
Now
you won't have to go to the hospital. That's the last place you want to
that's the
go.
last place you want to go is in there, hoping you come back out. Ain't that something? Lord have
That's right.
mercy. So, let me see. We got to make sure that's the last question I want to ask. Yeah, that was it. So, now what I want y'all to do is make sure you go and follow Jewel. I'm gonna repeat it again. Go and follow her Facebook. Simplyjewel.com. Simply Jewel. Yeah, excuse me. Hold on. I was trying to get it out without doing this, but I'm always gonna stop.
Listen, you at home. I'm having my water. I'm gonna get a cup of tea. That's another nugget. If you guys want an antibiotic, a natural antibiotic, drink a green tea, a cup of green tea every night about the same time. That is a natural antibiotic, keeps you from getting infections.
Did y'all hear that golden nugget she just dropped? You talking
Oh,
about
yes.
the little green tea bag? Did you,
Well, the pure green tea leaves are any pure leaf is better. The tea bags, you got to drink a lot because they're shavings. So if you go to apothecary or to a tea shop, get green tea leaves and put it in a ball and steep it for 3 to 5 minutes and sip it with a little bit of honey. The second cup without the honey or agave, depending on if you have diabetes or not. Some
Mhm,
people can't do honey, they can do agave, but
mhm.
no artificial sweeteners. If you're doing artificial sweeteners, you may want to discontinue that
Okay.
because the tea becomes the medicine anyway.
So what about just don't put nothing and just drink it straight?
That's what you want.
See, that's what I would do. I would just drink it straight. 'Cause I don't want nothing in it. Just so what
Yeah.
kind of leaves again? Where do you say you can go to get that?
Well, any tea store or apothecary store, you want to get green tea. You can go to the Asian store and get their green tea
Okay.
because it's more pure. But the purer the tea. Now, if you have to go get Bigelow's or all of those brands at the store,
Mm,
start off that way. That's perfectly fine. But the herbal tea leaves are the best. They're more medicinal. They
okay.
are medicinal,
That's what
and
I
that
want. I want the
becomes your
real
medicine.
one. I want the real one, the real leaf, green tea leaf. Now I can't get
Yeah.
up because I probably order off the internet too, right?
Yeah, you can get it off the internet. I will message you
Okay. Because I want I want the real one. I
Instagram.
want the real one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll message you or send you a link in the Carolinas.
Mhm.
I'll send it to you on Instagram. But again, everybody needs to be careful. If you're on medication, you may want to ask your doctor first.
Exactly.
Some of these teas will not go with your medicine. Some of them will. So again, if you're on medication, you have to do the homework. You have to call, and you also can call me and I can help you figure that out. Don't just start drinking because I'm saying stuff. Make
Right.
sure that you do the work and ask your doctor if on medication. If you're not on medication, green tea is perfect every night. Or some people do morning, noon, and night until you work it up in your bloodstream. Your teas become your medicine. Instead of
Wow.
taking medicine, you can take natural herbs.
Wow. That she just gave y'all a nugget. She just gave y'all a golden nugget. Just hope y'all picked it up. I hope you picked it up. But what I wanted to tell y'all, if I almost got choked, make sure you go and follow this queen here on her Facebook page and her YouTube. Facebook, Simply Jewel Cosmetics and Health Services, and on YouTube, Simply Jewel TV. Now, what we get ready to do, we get ready to get off of here, and we get ready to go on Simply Jewel, Simply Jewel TV on YouTube. Come on over there. Come on over there. We're gonna have some conversations, okay?
Yes, and I'll give you
Come over
some
there.
more nuggets because, like I say, it's time to get in alignment. So come on over to Simply Jewel TV, and I will put also all my other social platforms on Linktree. But I'll put that in our description box. Simply
Mhm.
Jewel TV, or you can go type in at Simply Jewel TV. It'll take you straight to my YouTube channel.
Thank you, Miss Davis. Davis said, great show, ladies. Thank you so much. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. So
Hope to see you at Simply
y'all come
Jewel
on over.
TV
Y'all come on over. So we should be going live over there about what time, Jewel?
about 8:30 Mountain Time, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, and also 7:30 Central Standard Time.
Okay, so all right. So you said about 10:30. You gonna
Well, your
ten
time
thirty
will
my
be
time.
7:30.
Ten
Yeah,
thirty
and
my time. Okay, that's cool then.
about
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yep.
I'll
Yep.
see you guys on Simply Jewel TV.
All right. I love
Thank you.
y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all know I
Peace and
appreciate you.
blessings. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. Please make sure you go to my page and give me a review. And remember, Miss J Speaks Talk Show and Podcast is all for you.